on is still talking politics here. As the 2023 general elections draw closer, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on Monday met with leaders of the organized labor and members of the civil society as part of his nationwide consultation and mobilization ahead of the general elections. This is as the Asiwaju Distinguished Ambassador Movement, Adam, led by Arebiri Princess Folashade Olabanjoba, organized a prayer and praise session for the APC presidential candidate's success in the coming election. We are calling on those and sundry across Nigeria to vote for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the coming election. Folashade Olabanjoba, the convener, specifically requested that women across the divide come together to preach unity among all, as this is what Tinubu stands for and will bring to the table.
You know, if you read a bit about the narratives, it talks about being prepared, being top of whatever we are all doing in life. And so, for me, it is spiritual. It is beyond just that term. But when you know and you know that is definitely beyond your personal interest, that the interest is the interest of the people. And some of us were raised for such a time as this. Quit the blame game. Own up and hold up. Hold up for this great country called Nigeria. And when that word came into term, it was all like, where did that come from? That word came from our leader, the incoming president, by the grace of God, come 2023, His Excellency Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying, nobody else is better prepared for such a time as this. Since 1999, okay, it's long overdue. But when you talk about capacity, capabilities, all the things, you know that very, very well, Nigeria needs no other person after Asiwaju.
It's a very big project. Anything that concerns Asiwaju at this time is a very, very important project. This is a man that has paid his dues. This is the only person that can actually take Nigeria to El Dorado. This is a man that has made people, and this is the time, as the theme has implied, a Milo chronology, meaning it is my turn. And this is the time to give back to this person who has made a lot of people, put people in positions, including the president, the current president of this country. He has ensured that good people have been put in good positions. This is the time for us to rise up and give adequate support to ensure his emergence, inshallah, come 2023 at the presidential elections. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a very, very good man. He is a pure Democrat.
It's about 4 weeks to going for Lesser Hajj. So I was fortunate to be part of the team, that went for that Hajj operations. So I took his passport through the Commissioner for Home Affairs then, Senator Obanikoro. So we took the passport to Abuja for visa. So when returning leg, we traveled with him on Emirates. When we got to Saudi Arabia, he was just looking, saying, so if our leaders have been coming here over the years and they are seeing this miraculous development here, why don't they replicate that in Nigeria? You understand? Though, he said Lagos will be changed. The following year 2000, we were in Hajj. He called somebody. The person is part of the past Supreme ruling council. Then he was a Muslim. I won't mention the person's name. So he said, Egbon, láti joy, it was Supreme Council of Supreme Council of Governors, Government Council in Abuja. Why have you don't do Nigerians power? He said, don't worry, Lagos is coming to be different. When he came back, they created Aaron. That was what brought Aaron to place. But unfortunately, at the federal center, at the center, Lagos cannot leave the Greek. So we have to, he has to step down. So it doesn't work.
Nigeria, by the grace of God, we also seize the opportunity to pray for our governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, that God Almighty continue to be with him and he will grant him victory over his enemy. By the grace of God, he will come for the second time in office. And we believe that the second time will be better than the first time. And God, the grace of God Almighty will be sufficient upon him and his deputy.